Brought to you by Penguin.
The Power Paradox: How We Gain and Lose Influence by Dacher Keltner. Read for you by Kaleo Griffith. Publisher's note: This book includes images, graphs, and exercises, which can be viewed by opening the PDF file included with this audiobook. To my team at the Berkeley Social Interaction Lab, without you, I would never have been able to tell this story. Introduction. Life is made up of patterns. Patterns of eating, thirst, sleep, and fight or flight are crucial to our individual survival. Patterns of courtship, sex, attachment, conflict, play, creativity, family life, and collaboration are crucial to our collective survival. Wisdom is our ability to perceive these patterns and to shape them into coherent chapters within the longer narrative of our lives. This audiobook is about a pattern of social living that makes up our daily interactions and shapes what our lives will, in the end, amount to. It has profound implications for whether you will have a sexual affair, break the law, suffer from panic attacks, be leveled by depression, die early due to a chronic illness, or find purpose in life and bring it to fruition. This pattern kept appearing in scientific studies I've conducted over the past 20 years. It's called the Power Paradox. The Power Paradox is this: we rise in power and make a difference in the world due to what is best about our human nature, but we fall from power due to what is worst. We gain a capacity to make a difference in the world by enhancing the lives of others, but the very experience of having power and privilege leads us to behave in our worst moments like impulsive, out-of-control sociopaths. How we handle the power paradox guides our personal and work lives and determines, ultimately, how happy we and the people we care about will be. It determines our empathy, generosity, civility, innovation, intellectual rigor, and the collaborative strength of our communities and social networks. Its ripple effects shape the patterns that make up our families, neighborhoods, and workplaces, as well as the broader patterns of social organization that define societies and our current political struggles. Sexual violence, bias and discrimination against blacks, Asians, Latinos, and gays, and systemic poverty and inequality. Handling the power paradox well is fundamental to the health of our society. 20 years ago, when I began the studies that uncovered the power paradox, I confronted the question, what is power? To outsmart the power paradox, we need to know what power is. The first surprise that my scientific inquiry produced was this: our culture's understanding of power has been deeply and enduringly shaped by one person, Niccolò Machiavelli, and his powerful 16th century book, The Prince. In that book, the Florentine author argued that power is, in its essence, about force, fraud, ruthlessness, and strategic violence. Following Machiavelli, the widespread tendency has been to think of power as involving extraordinary acts of coercive force. Power was what the great dictators wielded. Power was embodied in generals making decisive moves on battlefields, businessmen initiating hostile takeovers, co-workers sacrificing colleagues to advance their own careers, and bullies on the middle school playground tormenting smaller kids. But this view of power fails upon careful scrutiny today. It cannot make sense of many important changes in human history: the abolition of slavery, the toppling of dictators, the ending of apartheid, and the rise of civil rights, women's rights, and gay rights movements, to name just a few. It cannot make sense of the great social changes brought about by medical advances, social media, new laws protecting the less powerful, great films, the birth control pill, radical paintings and novels.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?